What's up guys, welcome back to Toon Duelists. Today I'm going to show you a basic combo with the Fur Hire Runick deck and also draw some test hands so you can see how this deck really performs. If you haven't seen the deck profile so far, you can check it out in the link in the description. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. So guys, for this basic combo I'm going to show you, you need 2.5 cards, you need 1 Rex, any Runick quick spell, and just 1 random card to discard. Now I'm going to show you how it works. You normal summon Rex and activate its effect to add to your hand 1 Fur Hire Rookie. Then you activate Fur Hire Rookie, tribute Rex to special summon from your deck, beat. Next up, you activate your Runick quick spell to special summon Huggin from your extra deck. Then you're going to activate Huggin's effect, discard 1 random card to add Runick Fountain to your hand, which you can then already activate. Next up, you're going to use those two to go into link 2, which will be Donna Dagger Fur Hire. Then you're going to activate her effect, tribute herself to special summon Beat first, and after that Rex. Now Beat's effect will trigger and you can add a Fur Hire from your deck to your hand. This will be Rafali. Then you can use Beat's effect to special summon him out, and he will let you excavate the top 2 cards from your deck and add 1 to your hand. This little card advantage doesn't matter too much at the moment. Next, you're going to go into link 3, into Folgo Justice Fur Hire, and his effect will then activate to special summon from your deck your Donpa. In this game state you can activate all your Runick quick spells from your hand during your opponent's turn, and what you can do once your opponent is in his main phase and has the first open card on the field, you can just banish Rex from your graveyard to special summon a Fur Hire monster from your graveyard, which will be our champion Fur Hire. Then Donpa's effect will activate, you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls, and then Folgo's effect will go off, and you can draw 1 card, and since you control 3 Fur Hire monsters with different names, you can draw 2 more, so you can draw 3 cards during your opponent's turn. And of course, also you can still activate Runick Fountain if you have any Runick quick spells in your hand to activate and then draw even more cards. Guys, that's already it for the basic combo. Let's draw some test hands to see how this deck performs. So guys, let's see what we can do with test hand number 1. Of course, this is a going first deck, so I'm going to draw 5 to show you what we can do. Alright, with this hand first, we're going to activate Fossil Dig to add a Rex. He might even Ash our Fossil Dig, which would be really nice for us, but let's just say he doesn't have an Ash right now. So what you're then going to do is you normal summon Rex, activates this effect to add Fur Hire Rookie. Then you're going to activate Fur Hire Rookie, tribute Rex to special summon Beat. Then you can also use Beat's effect to special summon Donpa from your hand. This will activate Beat's effect to get another search, for example for Rafali. Next up, you're going to activate Runick Destruction to special summon from your extra deck your Huggin. Then Huggin's unsummon effect will trigger, you have to discard a card, your second Rex for example, to add to your hand 1 Runick Fountain. Then you can activate your Runick Fountain. You can now also use Donpa's effect to special summon Rafali from your hand. Now you can excavate the top 2 cards and add 1 of them. I'll recommend Curses, and shuffle the other back into your deck. Next up, you're going to go into link 3. You have to keep Donpa, so you'll use those 3 to go into Folgo. Folgo's effect will then trigger and you can special summon a Fur Hire monster which is not a fairy or a dragon or a warrior. So we summon Wiz. We can now gain 1000 life points with Wiz effect, and we'll end on our board for now. So what we can do now is, once your opponent is in his main phase, you can still banish Rex, bring back Rafali, and then destroy a card with Donpass effect to draw 3 cards with Folgo, for example those 3, which is perfect because with those cards we now can activate Wiz's effect and Rafali's effect, so we have a monster negate and a spell trap negate. We also still have an Ash and with another monster negate with this Runick Quick spell right here. And yeah, that's your end board for test hand number 1. So guys, let's start off with test hand number 2. So with those 5, we can basically bait out an Ash right here. This is what I would recommend you to do. You can just, let's say, use this one to special summon out Huggin, use her effect to discard a card to add a Runick Fountain. If he Ashes this, doesn't matter, we have a Runick Fountain right here. So great Ash bait, but if he doesn't, we can add another Runick Fountain to her hand, which is also great. All you have to do now is activate Runick Fountain. You have another one in hand just in case, and you have your curses in hand and another Ash Blossom. So once your opponent activates a monster effect, which most of the time he will in some way, you can activate your curses and then shuffle all 3 with Runick Fountain under your deck and draw 3 more cards. Okay, in this case also Nibiru, but as you can see, that's how the deck works. You just have to bring out Fountain and you can draw almost infinitely. Pretty basic, but that's it for test hand number 2. So, and finally, last test hand we're going to draw today. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so now this is more a Fur Hire based hand, but we can also work with that just fine. First thing you're going to do is normal summon Beat. Then you're going to activate his effect to special summon Rex. Now you have 2 effects, chain 1, chain 2. Rex will add a Fur Hire spell or trap, which will be Rookie, and Beat will add you a Fur Hire monster, which will be our champion Fur Hire. So next up, you're going to use Rookie to tribute Rex, to now bring out Philo, because level 1. Normally you would bring out Beat, but this time Philo is of course the better choice. Now you can use Philo's effect to special summon Rafali. This will now activate 2 effects, Rafali's on-summon effect and Philo's effect. Really important, you have to do chain 1 and then chain 2. Chain 2, Philo will special summon Rex back, and now you can excavate 3 cards, not only 2. So really important, Rafali is always chain 1 and then all the other effects. So we can look at the top 3 cards. In this case, we definitely pick the Runick Quick spell. Now we can do it as always. Go into Link 3, into Folgo. Folgo's effect will now trigger. We used a dinosaur, a winged beast, and a warrior. So of course we will summon out Donpa. Quick explanation here, you also have to watch out if you want to use Sleipnir or Gary for the summon of Folgo. You have to watch out because those are both beasts and Donpa is also a beast, so if you use one of those to bring out Folgo, you won't be able to special summon Donpa, so you really have to watch out for that. Back to the test hand, you can now activate Runick Fountain and have Runick Destruction in your hand. You have a Nibiru, you have an Ash. You also can still banish Rex to bring back, doesn't really matter, let's say Philo for follow-up in the next turn. Destroy a card, draw 3, and have a whole arsenal of Runick Quick spells in your hand to make your opponent's life really, really hard. And yeah, as you can see, the deck is really consistent and you will be a real big pain for your opponent. Guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed and that I was able to show you how this deck works and how perfectly Fur Hire and Runick work together. As I already said, you can really take this deck to tournaments and you won't be ashamed to use it. It's really powerful and you have a huge card advantage. really awesome deck. If you like the content, please consider liking and subscribing. This would really help us a lot. And guys, until next time, have a good one.